This is your weekly IUP News Bulletin, broadcast from Davis Hall. This is Jake Taylor.
And I'm Jackie Gillis. Today we will bring you stories that are relevant to IUP and the Indiana community.
IUP holds a few events this week involving students and faculty in response to a hate speech video posted on social media. The content of the video that targeted against African American students and threatening violence has sparked a petition from more than 1,000 people to expel the student from the university.
President Driscoll and the IUP Chief Marketing Officer, Chris Noah, speak at the annual September 11th Remembrance event. Mr. Noah was present in New York City when the IUP attack happened. IUP's Director of University Police, Kevin Thelen, will join IUP's President, Dr. Driscoll, as speakers for the university's annual September 11th event. This event is designed as an opportunity to reflect. The program includes a moment of silence and music from the IUP Wind Ensemble.
The college admissions cheating scandal brings forward Felicity Huffman, one of the famous actors in Desperate Housewives. Mrs. Huffman defended her action as an effort to be a good parent. The actress regrets paying $15,000 to rig her daughter's SAT scores. The star is one of dozens of defendants charged as a result of an investigation dubbed Operation Varsity Blues. Prosecutors have suggested 4 months in prison and a $20,000 fine.
Boston Red Sox legend David Ortiz threw out the ceremonial first pitch ahead of the Red Sox and New York Yankees game at Fenway Park in Boston. This is his first public appearance since being shot in the Dominican Republic earlier this year. While receiving a standing ovation from the fans and players as he jogged onto the field, Ortiz addressed the crowd to thank his teammates and family for their support.
Almost all of the Atlantic coast from South Carolina to North Carolina is under a hurricane warning. Issued a tropical storm warning for Virginia's coast, as well as a tropical storm watch in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. So far, the death toll of Hurricane Dorian has reached 50 people in the Bahamas. Thousands of people remain missing, and relief efforts were underway on the battered islands. Rescue workers were going door to door, and U.S. Coast Guard helicopters were evacuating critically injured residents. This is IUP-TV News.
The Northern Appalachian Folk Festival made its return again in Indiana. Music, pride, and achievements were all recognized as part of the festival. Our reporter Taylor Jones covered the event. Here is her story.
For 3 days, Indiana residents are gathering to enjoy the weekend for the 7th annual Northern Appalachian Folk Festival that focuses on the arts and the culture of the region. This event kicked off in downtown Indiana with music and vendors set up on the 500 block of Philadelphia Street. Several workshops, contests, and live performances were showcased to the public.
I love being able to hear live music and just the whole atmosphere of having it in downtown Indiana, get to see all the shops and all the crafters and everything.
Various vendors were around the festival to offer the locals what they have and to also teach them more on their products.
So I make live culture products or fermented foods, and I also have gourmet chocolate truffles that I make as well. Everything is made completely from scratch, and most of my products I try to incorporate as many local ingredients as I can, so I'm supporting other vendors as well.
No matter what age you are, the festival has something for everyone to enjoy and wants to enrich the lives of those who attend.
I would say the quality of music, the friendly atmosphere, dogs are allowed, people are allowed, it's a good thing.
A sense of community was showed that the residents appreciated at this festival. My name is Taylor Jones, reporting for IUP-TV News.
Football is back in season. What's exciting this year is the tailgating, where people get together and socialize before and after the game. IUP supported tailgating by introducing a new policy. I had the chance to talk to a few people during the tailgate this week. Here's the story. Welcome back to the 2019 season of IUP's Crimson Hawk football. For all you die-hard Crimson Hawk fans out there has been an exciting change regarding the tailgating policy. Anyone 21 and older is permitted to tailgate in the parking areas of the stadium's south lot. You can purchase season-long passes for $150 or single passes for $45.
Played football here at IUP. Started as a freshman. I made the Hall of Fame, which is quite an honor considering the types of athletes we have here.
The tailgate's nice. We didn't know what to expect to come back.
Yeah, we were never allowed to do this when we were here. I'm involved with the Athletic Advisory Committee and the Leadership Membership Committee, that kind of thing. So I come back from meetings. Environmental engineering, I'm on that board.
So we're out here because we're so excited about everybody coming out to cheer on the IUP Crimson Hawks. It's really an exciting time for every university, but especially at IUP. We love our teams, we love our athletics, so we wanted to be here in support, but we also wanted to welcome everybody here on campus, especially our alumni who have not been back for a while, who just want to come back and see their institution, their alma mater. I've been coming to IUP football. I moved to Indiana. It's been more than 35 years ago. I used to bring my son here when he was little. I've been coming to IUP football for a long time, and I love to see the enthusiasm and excitement today.
IUP is having a really good day today. There's the IUP tailgate, and then there's also a concert on Philly Street.
But yes, I'm here. I'm happy IUP finally passed it to be able to tailgate. I think that's bringing a lot more people to the games. Go Hawks, baby.
For more information regarding the changes to the tailgating policy, feel free to check out IUPathletics.com. I'm Jackie Gillis, reporting live for IUP-TV News.
I fell in love with the campus, with the people, with my IUP life. See it for yourself. Visit us. Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Find your success.
When I was in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. But I did know I wanted a major with job potential, and a campus that felt like the right place for me. I chose IUP. I'm studying on a beautiful campus with great professors who focus on student success and 140 academic majors. I'm Megan Spangler. I study nursing. Find your success at IUP.
The Communications, Media, and Instructional Technology PhD program gave my life direction.
This program was perfect for me with a combination of research and media production. Hands-on courses gave me skills that I now pass on to my students. I use all three areas of the program, production, theory, and research, every day in my job as a college professor.
Learn how the CMIT PhD program can change your life. Visit iup.edu/CMIT.
Now that the fall semester arrived, we have a new team producing our weekly news program. If you want to know the hard work we put into each episode, let's hear from Julia Drunovich, who spoke to some of the news crew on how they manage school and producing stories. Here is her story.
Ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes of IUP-TV? So much goes into just one show that our audience may not be aware of. You're used to seeing this.
I'm Jake Taylor.
And I'm Emma McCarthy.
But you never get to see the show in the works and who runs what equipment. Each student is assigned 2 news packages for the semester. They make the show more interesting. However, there are some challenges that we face.
Some of the challenges I face while filming a news package is mostly time management, finding time to find interviews, B-roll, and edit on top of an already busy schedule is a pretty hard task.
I think honestly just like making sure you allot enough time to do the work. Time management is essential and critical.
To be a part of IUP-TV, you need to be enrolled in COM 451, which is TV broadcast news. You must have great communication skills and be ready to work as a team.
Teamwork is important because there's a lot of stuff to do and no one is Superman. You need people to work with you. It's just how the industry works.
One of our anchors, Emma McCarthy, created an Instagram page to help promote our show. It gives our audience updates on when to watch. It's also a way for people to interact with our team. Emma explains what it's been like being our female anchor this past semester.
My experience has been great. I've been able to get really close to my peers and to Dr. Mukhtar, so like my co-anchors like Johnny and Jake and Mike. There's obviously different variations of production, and you know, if you want to do on air, there's also like sports and then there's the news side of it, so it was really cool to get the chance to see like exactly how the news side of it goes, and yeah, it's been great.
Besides recording the show, we also learn tips about how we can make our packages and our show even better. As a class, we get together after the recording to talk about what we can change for the next show. This is also a time where we plan out whose news packages will be aired the next week. Recently, we had Erin Altheus come in and speak to us about her experience freelancing. She shares with us now her biggest advice in the media field.
I think you should find something that you love and figure out how to make money at it. I think that you should find people that are doing what you want to do and follow them, whether it's through social media or reaching out to them and getting advice from them, but you can model yourself after people that are already doing what you want to do.
IUP-TV news may seem serious when watching as our audience, but there's never a dull moment in this class.
Yeah, my favorite part about this class was the teacher. Love Mukhtar, you know what I mean? The students are cool.
It's actually been pretty great because it's giving me that opportunity to kind of see what it would be like for me to actually do that type of stuff, because I want to be on a TV show or like a talk show type of environment. So it's kind of weaning me in and kind of giving me a little bit like conditioning and getting ready for the real world, and just the way the crew works and the way that we're all working together. And my co-host, Miss Emma McCarthy, she's kind of been helping me out and just helping me figure out like the style that we should do while meeting what Mukhtar would like, along with what I would like to do of myself too.
Be sure to watch our show every Thursday at 5:30.
Last year you were involved in the news crew, and now you're with sports?
Yes, I am, and it's great because I get a chance to know more about sports and talk to the fans as well.
Well, what do you know about sports?
Well, I'm not going to tell you a lot right now because we're actually going to watch a story from one of my colleagues from the sports crew, Elliot Hicks, on a game recap.
The IUP Crimson Hawks football team began their season with a home opener Saturday against the New Haven Chargers. Making his debut as a Crimson Hawk was quarterback Quinton Maxwell, who transferred from Ohio University and won the starting job coming into the season. It didn't take him long to get rolling, as on the second offensive play of the day, IUP would score their first touchdown on a pass from Maxwell to Dwayne Brown.
The man, Dwayne Brown! That was brilliant!
That touchdown made the score 7-0 IUP, and the Crimson Hawks would score again before the end of the first quarter on a Justice Evans touchdown run. New Haven wasn't going to go down easily, however, and put up their first touchdown of the day in the beginning of the second quarter as QB Nick Robbins completes the pass to Brett Huber in the end zone to make it 14-7 IUP. The teams would trade field goals heading into the fourth quarter, and the Chargers would make another to come within 4 points of the lead, but IUP was able to seal the win late as Dwayne Brown would score another touchdown, this time on the ground, for the final points of a 24-13 Crimson Hawks victory. IUP starts their season 1-0 and faces Millersville on the road next week. I'm Elliot Hicks reporting for IUP-TV News.
The IUP Crimson Hawks have just found their new athletic director. Fortunately for me, I was able to sit down with Mr. Todd Garzarelli and discuss the latest events and his personal life growing up just a few moments away from IUP. First of all, welcome back to Central PA.
Thank you.
Returning home. Let's get the viewers to know you a little bit more. Growing up just a few miles away from Indiana and Crescent, how does it feel to be home once again?
You know, I'm excited. I've had a chance to engage with a lot of family and friends since I've been back, and a lot of good conversations. Usually I don't get to see them except for maybe 2 or 3 holidays a year, or funerals and weddings and things of that nature. Now I've been able to see, my brothers almost on a daily basis, which is good, and haven't had the chance to do that for a really long time. So I'm excited to be back. My family, my wife and 2 kids. My wife grew up in Crescent, Pennsylvania, went to Bishop Carroll High School, and our kids have a chance to really be around their cousins and aunts and uncles and grandparents. So professionally and personally, we're very excited about the transition.
How did you hear about IUP's athletic director position?
It was open nationally, and I got a couple calls about it, regarding interest and things of that nature. And I kind of let it sit, and really I was in a good spot. I mean, Wisconsin Whitewater's a tremendous athletic department. When I took the job there, I thought it was going to be the last stop. It was a place that competes for and wins at a high level in all sports, national championships, and academically great institution. And really, when you did the research at IUP, it aligned. The number of students, the community that's in, the vibrancy of both campuses. So there's a lot of similarities in Plus, with this being home, it made sense. So I was surprised when the previous AD left. Being from Indiana, I thought this job would never open, and it's one of a couple that I've always coveted. So it was an easy choice to kind of pursue it.
You've worked in collegiate athletics for a long time now, going into your 6th goal in 14 years. What would you say was your biggest challenges when getting to where you are today?
It's really, someone told me it's a long time ago, in athletics, you're not going to be rich. You're going to work a lot of hours, and it's going to be a grind. And don't ever confuse effort with results. I mean, at the end of the day, you still got to produce no matter how hard you work, and don't get frustrated with the bottom line. So, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to kind of take in heed to that and know that I got to stay true to my core values and what I believe in and working in college athletics, and that's always reinvesting back into the student athletes. Not every initiative is going to be a home run, but if you're doing it for the right reasons, and you'll eventually have the right outcome.
I've noticed that you're a graduate of Slippery Rock University, just a little ways away from here. Did the rivalry between Slip and IUP cross your mind when applying for this position?
I got a call from Coach Mahalik during the process, and he told me he'd put a reference call in for me, but he didn't think it'd go over very well. But yeah, it's on both sides. There's some little jabbing back and forth, and it's a great rivalry, and it's what sports is about, and sports brings people together. But I'm excited to be here. I bleed crimson now, so I'm all in. So as Coach Tortorella would say, I'm all in. So
all your professors, all of them. They know that all it takes is one dreamer with passion, one person, and they hope in each of you that you might be that one who makes a longer-lasting light bulb, who writes music for the ages, who reaches into the mind and discovers a new star, and who can change the world of a 5th grader. We're gathered here to hope in you.
The Indiana County Fair made its way back to bring excitement to the locals. The fair educated and connected between the producers and consumers of food. Reporter Taylor Jones was at the fair. Here's the story.
Summertime is ending and kids are going back to school, but the good news is that fair season has arrived. Hundreds of people, young and old, from the area and outside of Indiana come to enjoy the county fair.
Always the week before Labor Day is the Indiana County Fair, as it readies its 157th year at the J.S. Mack Community Park. Contests, rides, and entertainment are what draws local residents in annually.
This year makes my 10th time. The last 10 years I come every Friday night for the tractor pull.
Food is one of the main reasons people come to the fair, and there were multiple food stands to choose from to keep the visitors happy and their stomachs satisfied.
We come to eat. Okay. We like to eat Brody's Barbecue. They have really good food, and we like the stromboli and Coy's hot sausage. We also come here to kind of get together with people we haven't seen for a couple years.
County fairs are community celebrations that brings everyone together. Citizens come to socialize, learn, and enjoy what it has to offer.
A fair is the best thing to do. The best place to take your kids. You can, they're not on their screens all the time if they're at the fair. They can ride the rides, visit with the friends, see the animals, see how big some of the vegetables can grow here at the fair. And there's also, from what I hear, and I haven't seen it, a children's area, which they can make butter and do all kinds of fun things down there.
Bringing the children will create memories that families will never forget, and the fair allows people to meet their local farmers. I'm Taylor Jones reporting for IUP-TV News.
There are a few exciting events that are approaching. This weekend, JCPenney in the Indiana Mall will hold its annual IUP Suit-Up event. Members of the IUP community will have the chance to shop for professional attire at a 40% discount, which will include all business and business casual clothing, shoes, and accessories.
September 19th, Karamo Brown from the hit Netflix show Queer Eye will stop at IUP. This visit is a part of his successful string of college appearances. Tickets for Karamo Brown is available. The event will be held at Fisher Auditorium.
IUP will test its emergency notification system this Friday. The test includes sending emails and text messages to all students, faculties, and staff, as well as updating the university's website. IUP will use the system to inform class or event cancellations, emergency situations, or warnings related to crime events.
That's all the news we have for you today. Thank you for watching IUP-TV News. We'll see you next week.